What were my favorite days this school year? Well, getting a perfect score on a super hard math test, getting a new phone, and of course, attending the School Environmental Action Showcase at George Mason University.
Definitely. The showcase is one of the best days this year.
Each year, the showcase provides a unique opportunity for regional K-12 students to participate in 4 events. Students use art and design as well as technology, science, engineering, and math to solve environmental problems.
The Eco-Team projects demonstrate how students can make a difference with their thinking. At McLean High School, for example, students conducted an energy audit, impacting the future cost of school heating. Jason explains it this way.
One of the biggest problems in our school is the heating. A lot of the energy goes towards heating the school, and there's a lot of problems that come with our heating. So our biggest goal is to change the heating within our school. One of the biggest problems teachers complain about is certain parts of the hallways will be too hot and some will be too cold. And another problem we have is a lot of heat is wasted on places like the gym and the cafeteria, big spaces that are heated when no one's really using them.
One of my favorite projects at the showcase was for my own school. Linear students banned water bottles and created cups for change. This school effort generated a lot of praise and eventually earned us a spot at the regional competition, which we won.
Well, we have 8 displayed cups that are about the world water crisis for the world. It could be about the people in Africa who don't have as much water for us. And we have some facts on these QR codes that would tell us about the women and children who would go 4 miles to walk to get the water. And we did this activity during art that we would practice walking down with jugs of water and we calculated how many times we could get up and down the hallway and how long it would take for people in Africa to do that.
The showcase is a competitive event. Real scientists and environmental experts would score presentations in several categories. I was kind of nervous when I presented, but I got through it. College students would also score presentations. These George Mason University students are studying to be teachers, and they would also interview kids for their own college classes.
As a future teacher, what really impresses me is they are looking to make other students aware rather than kind of adults, because one of the students I talked to, their targeted age group was 7 to 10 years old. And that just blew my mind because they realized that at 7 to 10 years old, pollution issues and environmental issues they're not really aware of.
Schools had multiple teams at the showcase. Some teams focused on turbines while others emphasized eco-projects. There were groups that highlighted watershed issues and teams that looked at recycled materials and asked, could this stuff make a school mascot?
Using the rubric, I'm taking a look at what kinds of items they're using. Is there creativity, or is this something that would be a very easy design to come up with? We're also looking at how many recyclables they're using, because it can't be a project about recycling unless they're really making a majority of the project about recycling, which most of them here are almost 100%. We're looking at how many recyclables they use. You don't want it to be all the same thing. And we're also taking a look at how creative and original it is.
Well, we had a holder, a putter, and a looker.
The looker would look into the sculpture through a glass to line up the dolphin. The holder would hold up a piece and the looker would tell him where to put it, and the putter would staple it onto the roof. So it was a lot of communication through all the 3 jobs.
And I think that it was just a very good group project.
When students weren't explaining their team projects to other kids, they were talking to real environmentalists who work in Fairfax County.
It's important that everybody understands wastewater and how it's treated, but for our industry too, it's important that we get young people involved and interested. These are the people that are going to be working in the future. These are the people that are going to be cleaning the water. They might come up with better technologies.
Our world really needs people like us to help get the earth clean for future generations of life. And if we don't do this, we probably won't have an understanding in the future on how to make these.
School Environmental Action Showcase encourages young people to understand the importance of environmental stewardship and applying the stuff they learn at school to solve real problems that may harm our planet.
But I learned that students can make a difference.